Hello and welcome back to Teh Tarik
Hour.
Hour. As always, it's me, Azreen, along with
Ah Kit.
and we are back after 1 week off. 1 week vacation.
Vacations.
Not really vacation lah. It's circumstances make it that we are unable to record.
Yo. The last week I'm very stupid, you know. Why
Don't
we
say
ca-
stupid lah. It's happened to all of us lah.
because last week why I want to do the explanations why we stopped the recording at last week.
Why?
Why, you know? Because the thing is I lost my key when after I went out from my home.
Out of all the times, man, like you suddenly when you need to do this, your mind will forget one if you got things to do, right? Like you have an urgent task, then you forgot the most important things you need to bring, like your house key, car key, or your phone. It happens all the time, one. I also do it a lot of time, but thankfully it's resolved, lah, right?
I think because my personal is more careless people, you know. Every time I want to check my wallets lah, what you call that key lah, car key, everything on my pocket or in my bag. Then I go out from my house.
Wait, hold on, let me fix the thing. We will keep this in the video, but I just don't like the fact that the wire of my headset is coming through. This
Okay.
is behind the scene technicality, okay? Okay.
Okay.
See, now it looks nice. I don't have the wire sticking out. I just don't like it. Sorry. But yeah, so it's your, you say it's your personality, but I think it's not just that. It's also the fact that, you know, as we get older, we
Because
have...
our age.
I'm just about to say
No lah, last time young time I also same thing, you know. Every time I forgetting and then all the things I'm left behind.
Yeah, but it's not as bad, because like last time you forget it's like stupid things, like close the door, turn off the lights.
Go
or something.
cinemas and left
then-
out the bag in the cinemas also.
But as we get older, because like we have so many things we need to think about, like okay, we have responsibility, we have tasks to do, we got, you know, groceries, pay bills, or run errands, all these things, all this pile up, and then you actually forget things that are important, like house keys, house keys or car keys, all these things, or your phone, things that are necessary for you, man. It happens,
But
especially when you're older.
luckily, I found that after
Yeah,
afternoon time.
Explain the situation, that the events that happened. So you've on the way down, you about to leave, then you realize you don't have your key card thing, right? And then you went back to the office to complain. Complain.
No lah, I go to the management office and ask not to do the replacement key, but after that some people who are send the key to the management lah. So then I get back the key. Then okay lor, so far.
But the
nothing-
time period before between you figure out that you have someone found your key and then you were waiting to make a new one, you were just
I'm
waiting there.
waiting for the new one, and then the management is someone found the key from the cleaner. So the cleaner is saying, "Hey, I don't know which floor the key." Then he passed to the management. Then the management asked me, "Hey, this is your key."
I think you're quite lucky lah. Some
Say
people
lucky, like,
some people don't even bother, right? Like
But
they just leave.
I got few times this kind of very.
It's not just you, bro. My experience lah, because like back when I used to live in a different place, right? Literally, I saw someone left their keys on the door on the in front of their place. I just went out, right, and then I turned I see a door. What is that? The key to the place or the door just outside there, leave out there just hanging there. Apparently, the person who left the place forgot to take their keys after locking the door or something like that. I don't think anyone did anything about it, which is very funny, because if you leave a key there, you would expect people to open the door and go in and churi or rob the place, right? But I think people just don't care, they just leave it like that, man. And I saw that, I took the key, I went to the lobby and gave to the security guard, like, bro, I found this in this apartment. They just left the key. They just left the key like that one.
But the time you can straight away go inside the apartment already.
Yeah, but why would you do that, man? If anything, I feel bad for the person who left the place there, because I think that place is like a Airbnb place, I think. So maybe they just there rushing, lock the thing and forgot to take the key. Can you imagine? No, bro, imagine how that person feels like after you lock, you trouble, you left the place, right, and you leave. Then when you want to go home, you see, my key, where? Then you don't know where to find. You cannot retrace all your steps would you even consider that you left the key at your door like that?
Even even one times I also left the passport passport
But passport is the thing, right? Passport is,
passport in a taxi.
but passport you can at least cancel it, ma. Like you can.
But the thing is, I'm lucky. Because I don't know why my passport got left out one number, my auntie numbers or whoever number in the.
Why? How?
I don't know because the passport it got the wallet passport.
Oh, okay. So it's got
I don't know. I just accidentally the thing is I got my auntie number is inside, but the auntie is I really contact her. Then one time the auntie call me, hello, Keith, you lost your passport Oh, no how you know I lost my passport? So got someone call me the passport inside the taxi, He asked me.
You're lucky, But if I left things in taxi, last time I left my iPhone in the Grab, Damn chibai, man. After what happened, right? It happens, I put in the jeans and sometimes it falls down. I didn't realize it fall down until the car already chabut already. Mm-hmm. So I tried to call the Grab and ask for them to return. You know what the guy said, to return my iPhone, the guy said, I already go home already, it's so far away, you wait for me, and then I'll see when I can give back the phone to you. And I said, hey, bro, I need the phone because it's important. I said, Ken, you pay me 100. Then I have to pay the guy 100 ringgit to get my phone back, man. Then chibai, man.
Wow.
I tell you, sometimes some people can be very jahanam one.
I also found one time I'm take a taxi or Grab, I not remember lah. The girl who are in front of me, he left the phone. Then I straight away grab the phone and chase the girl and then say, your phone
Wow, you're so nice.
He's so
nice guy. Yeah,
I have a nice people.
Good karma, good karma.
This is karma, Yeah, maybe you do a bad thing to the taxi driver.
No, I think that the driver just really. It's a very cari makan person.
Cari makan Like, okay lah, you should have said 100 ringgit and then get back your phone. Also worth it, right? 100 ringgit. Your phone is something like just one part of your organ.
It's a... If I don't have my phone, I cannot do my job also.
It's just a part of your organ already.
But the fact that people is monetizing my troubles just doesn't feel right, Like you are in trouble and the person see an opportunity to take advantage of your trouble. That is not good, man.
Yeah, some people is like that.
What kind of society have we become that when you see people in distress, you see an opportunity to make money one? You imagine, bro. Like when I saw that person who left the key in the door, right? My immediate thought is not like, oh, how can I make money or use this advantage to my advantage? No, I just thought, oh, it's very terrible. What if the person realize they don't have their keys and then they're very scared or they really have this troubles or anything? Then you want to help them lah. But some people nowadays, I think, oh, you lost your phone, okay, give me money, then only I can help you. Like that kind of need to have a pay or equal transaction in order to do something good, bro.
No more we call it petimpang rasa, is it?
Oh, no empathy, is it? Like
empathy.
No sympathy,
sympathy.
Like people don't care your feelings, people care about money only.
Yeah, nowadays.
I mean, it doesn't just go for doing kindness out of all this thing. I guess it goes beyond the way we work. Nowadays working is very profit driven, very, very bottom line driven, that people don't care about your feelings anymore. People care about how much money you make. You're not making enough money, you are not worth it. Like that.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
Because nowadays I don't know lah, all the bosses is more concerned about the ROI on one's employees, right?
Yeah lah. They just see the numbers. They don't see you as a person anymore. Because if you as a person don't make them the numbers, then you are not a person anymore, apparently. It's like you are not human. If you don't make money for me, you are not human. But when they want to come in, right? Oh, we are family. We got good benefits. I take care of you. We are same one. Then when the business go down, you are not performing well. I think you need to leave one. Like that. Chibai. That's why I realized, man. Like, I used to be when I was younger. I very loyal to the company, man. We want to stay as company. The only way towards success is you work in the same company for many years and then don't complain and all this thing and try to get as much job as possible, then you realize the people who go get ahead it's not the people who work the hardest or work the most best. It's the people who know how to play the game one actually. Like office politics or how to kiss up to the boss because a lot of times you see all the bosses they're not really that good at their jobs also.
I think if let's say, I always believe in karma also if let's say this thing, right?
Karma, I mean like
if let's say you just like seriously, this is the world is like we are cari makan. All the people is cari makan. The bosses, they are also got the expenses for the companies all that lah, right?
Yeah, but still, man, like I understand like your company, you have expenses, you have things to pay but at the end of the day, man, the people that make you profit are your workers, man. So the idea is that you should always take care of your workers because they will be the one who brings you the profit.
Workers. Actually, workers is some kind of like the assets. You not value about your assets. Maybe the asset is not there. Well, maybe this asset is not bring me any benefits at this moment.
But then when you look at workers as assets, right? Then you don't look at them as humans anymore. Right? That's the problem. That's where you come to the conclusion of, as soon as I see no profit, then you as an asset, I can dispose already, lor.
But the generation, okay, for our generations, the 17s and this, the 70 or 18s, the this range of people still think about the bosses or all that. Still very royalty, like us also very royalty to boss or to our employer, right?
There are
for
a few
the young generation, then different mindset.
The thing is, right, loyalty to a company used to be good during our older generation. Like you heard stories of people who work their entire life in one company, and then at the end of the retirement they get like a Rolex watch or a good pension or something like that. I ask you nowadays, you work at the company for 5 to 10 years, what do you think you will get? Do you think you will be able to afford like, I don't know, a Ferrari when you work 5-10 years? Do you think you can afford a Rolex in the 5 to 10 years? No one. The workers are not compensated properly in today's age because the profit is more important than the worker one. Any excess profit doesn't go to the worker. You think your boss, when your company sees like very big success, is the profit go to you or go to the boss first? Not the revenue. There's a difference between revenue and profit. Revenue is what you need to make in order to maintain the company. I'm sure in order for the company to maintain, they need to achieve that kind of revenue. If not, you need to gulung tika already, close shop already, for sure one. But I'm very sure that a lot of companies have profit. And when that profit comes in, where does the profit go first? Does it go to the worker first or go to the boss first?
Let's go to the boss first, right?
Why?
Okay, one thing is, like, boss who invest the money, like, okay, you put a leg to the boss shoes I invest so much. I invest the electricity the shop lots I rent
Okay, yeah, all right.
All the thing I have invest. So the money, of course, is come to me first before we do the divide to my workers.
Okay, but the cost of like running the business
running the business. But last time, very old generation people the workers is very important. Is the workers. If without the workers, cannot work. The entire companies cannot do the operations.
No, without the workers, you have nothing. Seriously, what? What is your value if you have no workers? What? Workers create the value. But more importantly, like when you say, okay, the boss invests in the electricity, the location, the overhead cost right?
The cost.
But that comes from your revenue, right? Your revenue after you sell your product, after you sell your services or everything in 1 month, you should get the total all the money that you come in already accounts for what you need to pay for the cost already. So you subtract that. Profit is after you subtract that. So after that, profit is extra money, For sure, you will have extra money unless you have like seriously every month, your revenue is just ngam to pay the cost one. That means you just breaking even already, But for sure, if a company is able to maintain so long, I'm very sure there's going to be profits.
Mm-mm.
Profit is extra, ma.
Mm-mm.
So that extra money, is it always has to be the boss first? Shouldn't be the workers who work to achieve you to get that extra profit? Because you as your boss, you already get your money back when you get your revenue, ma, to cover all the costs, salaries, whatever pay that you met as a boss, ma, because that accounts for everything.
But then
Profit is extra.
the profit is not very, because we are not doing any calculation on the profit, how the profit, only account know the profit, no?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like workers don't have access to that, right?
This is one is a private limited companies, not the listed company. If listed company, it's a very transparent thing to all the people.
I mean, even if it's transparent or not transparent, the fact of the matter is that at the end of the day, the profit goes to the investors and the owners first before going to the workers, right? Always is like that, right? And then when workers say, well, the company is doing great this year, what about our bonuses? Or what about our increments? What about better benefits? You think the boss will immediately say, oh, okay, give you all the benefits, give you all the bonuses? Will like that, man? 99% of the time, they will say, we need to see the market first, whether or not we can afford to give you all extra money.
Usually they will go to the investor first and then the owner.
And
of course, because the investor, or how much money the investor is more on the numbers issues, right? How much you pay the effort, like every day you work, this effort is not the value there. How much money I could pay is the value there, because I can calculate the ROI number to number. I pay 2 ringgit, my expectation is 4 ringgit. This is the number, because you work, I already pay you 3K or 4K to work. This is the responsibility for you to work.
Okay, but then when at the end of the quarter, like the financial day, and then you get your profit, okay, where does the profit come from? It's come from the worker.
Profit I can split to investor, because investor, or the last is you, because you already get the pay, ma. This is your job, your responsibility. Usually this is the boss thinking lah.
It's like that.
I don't know.
so at the end of the day, the desire of the investor is more important when the investor have done nothing but just put money there.
Yes.
But the money doesn't entirely go to the workers at all. Is that considered fair, man? An investor who does nothing but pump money only.
In the society and this in the market, nothing such things called fair, you know.
I mean, it's true lah. There's no such thing as fair lah.
There's no such thing called fair.
They're not fair to us, then why should we be fair to the owners or the investor? Can work both ways also.
We only what you call it?
That's so depressing.
The little peanut here.
That's so depressing when you think about it. Like, the realities of working in Malaysia, not just Malaysia lah, just working in general lah. Like a lot of the corporate life, it doesn't feel worth it lah. Sometimes you're lucky if you can find a job with a environment that pays you well and treats you well. You're lucky lah. But most of the time, I think people who end up working is like working in a place they don't like. They hate the job, but they just do it because they need to pay their bills. Like that. How?
How? Bro, you ask me this question, how?
What's the solution?
The solution? The solution, you become a boss.
Then you do the same thing to other workers. Then the cycle continues, right? Because if you as a boss, you want to make the profit, that's how you need to do it, what?
Then you squeeze your workers,
then the cycle continues.
The cycle is continue.
Shouldn't be like that. I don't believe that's like a very sustainable environment, because the more the profit, or the more the money is kept to a smaller percentage of people, there's lesser people who is capable of buying things or paying for things.
You know, it's one come from one articles lah. If let's say, if somebody say, without the poor people, how the rich people will go to survive? 80% the poor people who are served the 20% the rich people. Know the cheap labor cost, you wouldn't have I mean, if let's say today Malaysia is without all the cheap labor, the people
all
here.
The cheap people die, is it?
No, the rich people, how they survive?
cannot survive, they become the cheap people lah, because
they become a cheap people lah.
because like
So they
someone needs to put the money there.
yeah.
There's must be in and out. Okay, it's not just like suddenly magically something appear one. Money needs to come from somewhere.
Yeah,
But the rich people think that kind of loop will continue. I think they think they don't need to pay the poor people, but they also expect the poor people to buy their stuff. How? I don't know how you can. How long do you think that can work? Maybe they figure out a cheat code to create more money, infinite money.
But in the end, the money is still is a number in the bank. It's really the rich people. They need so much money.
Yeah, but you keep all the money for what? Like how much more money you can keep?
The money, the numbers make you have a confidence. The number
To do what? To make what? Because like there is a ceiling to how much money you can conceive. You can logically spend lah. Like if you are rich as Elon Musk, who is like almost 100 plus billion, okay? In your lifetime, what can you do to spend that much money, man?
Elon Musk different. You see, I can bring someone to the moon and bring someone. This is very, it's a very high of dream or something. Yeah, you see, if let's say for the Chinese, the Chinese richest person called
Oh, Jack Ma.
Jack Ma. You know Jack Ma, what he doing after he get rich?
Make his
Doing
own concert, all these stupid things.
Movie, celebrity, become a celebrity.
You see, like
You can see the people who are get rich depend which
very
group
selfish one.
if let's say Elon Musk, I want to bring the phone the Elon Musk the phone, they invented the one phone is make the free phone, not free phone the free
That's a just a bullshit lie lah. Where is it? Until now also never come on.
I don't know.
Huh? What? Then he say he wants to do what, the robot that can dance one. Where is it? Nothing one. This is all just snake oil seller. Low chin.
Low chin.
It's a low chin. It's a very smart low chin because they managed to trick a lot of people one.
Me lor.
Trick us we can lor.
Because I buy Elon Musk, I buy what he talking.
What he's selling, you buy, right? I also used to think like that also last time. You remember Iron Man, the movie? Got Elon Musk there. Then you say, oh, it's a real life Tony Stark. I also believe, this guy is a real life Tony Stark. Then I learned out, this guy is not that Tony Stark. He's a Sohai. He's an idiot. Only difference is his family was really rich when he born, and then he got the money to invest. That's it. That is the reality lah. Jack Ma also, I used to think, this guy is so smart. He used to be English teacher, man. Then he used his smart brain to conquer the online But actually, he's just a Sohai also. And the reason he's success, China corporation is China government give him.
Ask Jet Li, ask who start Jackie Chan to make
one like
stupid
this.
Do
the movie also.
Yeah, movie, concert.
He's an idiot. All these billionaires His only thing is they know how to take advantage of workers only lor. How you get the rich? Make the workers work how many hours? 996 like that, and then pay them like small amount only. That's how they get rich ma. Then after the China government see Jack Ma make noise complain about like China regulation what happened? Disappear. We need like that one actually. Billionaire here like a certain doctor, 98-year-old make complain about government suddenly disappear for a few months, and then after come back he said, I regret what I said.
But the society is like that. It's not saying we are living in the utopia. If let's say really
we are not really living in utopia. It's utopia if you're a rich person. This our planet is the best playground if you are rich. The best playground in the world if you are a billionaire. If you are a worker, you die, man. Worker, or middle class, lower class, all these things, or this is a poor person, you die already, man. Like, but if you are a billionaire, wow, I tell you, the world the most fun place in the world for you.
Yeah, every place is the same lah. Even in Malaysia or in US place. The game of the rules is like that.
So you know what we need to do? Start a revolution already. People revolution. It's time for the Communist Socialist Party.
That's why every means that every century also got something is to evolutions, right? You see?
I mean, there will be a
This-
reset lah. Like the French
Yeah.
Revolution. What happened? Like, you know, after the bourgeois or the French elite become too fat, and the poor people see like all the rich people they take all the resources, they take all the riches, and the poor people get nothing. Then what happens? They revolution and cut the head of the elite people. And now recently also in France, they want to raise the minimum age of retirement.
Mm-mm.
What happened in France? Everyone complain and revolt burn the streets all baka. I don't think we will reach like that.
Our LGBT issues haven't solved yet, you know.
Wow, yeah lah. Even LGBT also we cannot maintain that one. And now it's Pride Month, Pride Month already, you know. LGBTQ month, okay. But I saw like on social media after the watch problem, more and more people come out with their hatred against LGBT and LGBT presence in like companies like that one.
Mm.
But I think people think so much about like Swatch giving out the Pride collection. Who cares one? You don't like it, don't buy lah. Well, I see people complain. Oh, they're bringing the LGBT ideology, want to brainwash our children.
Why our humans cannot live in harmony?
Or rather,
That means that in Malaysia here, we have a different thought, different people. We live in harmony. Why we
why want to cari
hate-
pasal lah?
want
Want to
cari pasal, you hate
want to
each
switch
other
problem.
just because the people in different is some different.
I mean, that's to be if we go into the deep side of that. The reason why is because it's a good tool for politician. Because when you focus on this problem, LGBT and the demon of LGBT coming to brainwash you, you don't focus on real problems like the fact like Kelantan and all this state area don't have clean water, and fixing that will be costly. But the focus is don't worry about that. Let's worry about LGBT and make sure that they don't brainwash our children. Or the fact that we still have child marriages in Malaysia. Oh, don't worry about child marriages. Well, let's worry about LGBT. Like that's how they get the attention away from the real issues in Malaysia.
Yeah.
It's a tool lah. It's a political tool lah. And
So, the Dr. M always saying we are want to
hey bro, don't say Dr. M. He already united already, you know. Already 합작 with Hadi Awang, right?
the stronger Malay power, the union, the Malay powers, right?
Muhyiddin already say, I'm willing to work with Dr. Mahathir for the sake of the Malay people.
Cheh.
Come back again, you know. Last time say, I will never work with Mahathir. Now say, well, you know, for the good of the people of Malaysia, me and Mahathir, we need to come back together.
Or because the benefit.
It's the United Alliance
benefit.
already. When you see, it looks very much like UMNO 2.0 already.
It's like Anwar saying, he said, seriously, you want to help the poor Malay peoples or poor Malay? You are oversized. We want you pantu Malay ma. You oversized ma. Why not? You so much money in the bank.
He will say, I don't have billion.
So much money in the bank. Why you take all the don't say all lah. Maybe half of it for the Malay people. The Malay people won't poor like now, you know.
He will say to you back, what money? I don't have money.
You create a fund. Create a big fund. Dr. M, what fund for the poor people who are got subsidized to those people? What's the what You can maybe you have a certain conditions or
Cannot.
whatever.
He will say, no, we need to change at the government level. I need to be in power in order for the Malays to be powerful again. Because when Malay is in power, it's because I am in power. That's how.
That's why you call him Malaysia. It's not Dr. M Malaysia.
It's his Malaysia, ma.
His country. Is
His
it?
Malaysia, ma. The idea of Malaysia is completely under the idea of what Dr. M believe. Other than that, cannot. Reformist idea cannot. Progressive idea cannot. It's all about Dr. M.
M regulation.
The M way.
M way.
I always say Frank Sinatra song, the My Way, it should be M way. That one.
I hope, actually, every day I hope Dr. M, when he go to die.
Don't say I will cut.
So old
I'm gonna cut that part and put it on TikTok. I wonder when
the die words, you have T, it's called censorship.
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 But I will put in the subtitle there. Die. That one I don't play. If Mahathir still in power, and he hear you say that, you kena NSA already,
Kena lah.
Then you not
Both
NSA.
of us,
ISA.
Both of us.
No, I will say, I was hassled. He hassled me. The Chinese play my trick on. I'm a simple Malay guy. I think if anything, I think I'll probably go to jail first before you.
Last 2 weeks I watched the Anwar, the movie.
Oh, you watch it, right?
I watched it already.
I don't think I want to watch it. I think it's too much. How to say? It's too much. Too much putting Anwar on a pedestal already. I think it's like putting him too much like a hero already. Is it?
Yeah, one thing is like that. But I went to the cinemas.
But you enjoy it?
I enjoyed the movie. Actually, I enjoyed the movie. All the people, all the Malay, they are going inside the cinemas, then do a selfie. I don't know what happens. How come the movie got held selfie?
I never see that before, man.
I don't know. The first time I went inside the cinemas, it's got someone's doing a selfie with those big screen cinemas after watch the movie.
After the watch, is it?
After the movie lah.
Oh, I thought during the movie they take.
No lah. After the movie, they're gonna.
Maybe they want to say, I watch Anwar. It's a support.
Because some place they are not allowed the movie to show.
Really?
Yeah, some place lah.
I got read in the news there like Anwar purposely invite students to watch or something, but that was false lah. Apparently, some of them make false news, fake news lah. And then the fact that a certain theater is like banning the movie, but like just a movie, bro. Chill lah. I know it's a propaganda tool. But it's just a movie, man. Come on lah.
Anwar also is a smart guy. This movie actually.
But I don't think it's not like he under his production or anything, what?
But the movie inside, there's sometimes no. The movie actually is the truth.
It's a bit like embellished lah. It's a bit like fictional thing lah. Added some fictional thing lah.
Yeah,
because it's a movie ma.
The movie ma. Yes.
It's called Hollywood lah. It's not really Hollywood lah. Malaysia wood lah.
Mollywood. Mollywood.
Oh, that sound terrible lah. Sound like a drug,
Mollywood.
But yeah, it's a movie. It's made for entertainment ma. You're not supposed to take it. It's not like historical facts lah, bro. It's a drama, man. But okay, you watched it. What is your review? Out of 5, how much?
Actually, quite touching also.
Really?
The time he in the jails, right? I think it's very difficult lah. Even the.
Oh, that means his propaganda already worked on you already. You got caught by the propaganda.
Because inside the thing is like, I'm not believe in 100. I'm not trust in 100% lah. I can say I'm not trust in 100%, but it's 50 to 60% I'm trust on the movie. Some is telling the fact.
I'm sure there's like some parts that's taken from real events.
Yeah.
Like his jailing and stuff like that, and the downfall of him between Mahathir.
So how many times people want Anwar go to the jail? Even the previous PM name Najib, Najib also used the same method also.
Or try to take him out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's there are some parts that are true based on real life events, but for the most part, it's still a movie, so it's a bit more dramatic, lah. They put it more there, dramatic. Not everything's 100% same. Like remember the Facebook movie, Social Network. You really think Mark Zuckerberg is like that is exactly how it happened, meh? No,
Just beautified.
It's just drama, lah. It's drama. It's movie, lah.
Him.
But I get it as a propaganda tool, but also at the same time, lah, it's just a movie, bro. And then there's like a lot of bising like noise about, it's Anwar trying to brainwash the people of Malaysia by putting out this movie. I think people would more prefer watching Marvel movie lah. Me personally, I prefer watch Marvel movie lah. That is, I'm more interested lah. But how you recommend people to watch Anwar?
I recommend.
How you ask
the
me?
The movie actually is some got some encourage lah. Encourage people who are in a hard time, and then you have a dream. Expiring. You have a hard time. You don't give up your dream. One day you become a success. It's kind of like this. Because he's spending the whole life to fighting something. It's not good say good or bad lah. He fighting something he wanted. In the end, he success. In the end, his wife also play a very good role in this. This
Aziza, is it the actress? Is it
not the actress? His wife. The real story. Anwar real story lah. Because his wife actually is a very support Anwar to
throughout that period lah.
Yes. Until today lah, I think.
I mean, there's some parts that are inspiring.
The story also tell us you have to find a very good wife, support you, then you can success.
Just find a good partner lah, basically.
Good partner.
Not must be wife also. The husband also must be good also. Your husband terrible, but only the wife is good. Still not good lah.
Quite a good movie lah, encourage lah.
I'll wait for it to come out on demand lah. Want to watch at home lah.
Netflix lah.
Or download lah. Pirated. But I mean, those kind of political movies, I think, is very rare actually. I was quite shocked to see that there was actually an Anwar movie coming out. As far as I know, other than Anwar, there's not really much political figure movie, right? I don't think there's one on Mahathir or Najib yet, I think.
I think it will be Zuna Mahathir.
You think?
You know.
I mean, I feel like they're probably not so much now.
I want to watch Najib.
I want Jolo.
Jolo. They said Jolo.
House arrest. We'll see lah. You see, China already want to negotiate with us. Maybe we can bring back Jolo. Finally, Jolo come back. Yeah. Okay, I mean, for political stuff in Malaysia, we are actually quite a hot time for political stuff because our state election coming soon, right?
Seremban, Negeri Sembilan.
Is it next month or?
I think this month.
This month, is it?
This month or next month?
For sure, it's coming soon. I think we will have some bit of coverage there. We will talk about it, see the result. You think we will have as Mahathir said, a green wave? Means like a lot of the states are going to be won by PAS.
Then the next time.
Do you believe that will happen first? First thing first, do you believe that will happen? Say like Penang.
I don't think it will be happen. Don't think it will be happen.
Really? You're confident? Fairly confident, is it?
This. I don't have any comment. I don't have any idea, but I don't believe in all in the green.
I mean, of course, you don't believe you're not the green man.
I rather stay in now the situation because now the situation is quite
terrible already. Is it?
Not terrible. We still want. The thing is, now government is doing something on our economy thing. If let's say you come to re-election again, make so waste so money, waste the money to do the election again. Why want to do that?
But they want to be in power. Mahathir wants to be in power for the Malay. You don't want to support Malay, man? Of course lah. Pendatang, that's why.
Malay, you come out some money, then help out them lah. Okay.
You think that will ever happen, man? Huh? You remember the case, the BMW for the past people? They upgrade their BMW first before giving money to the people first, man. You think their priorities is like how lah? Ayo. Okay lah. I think we done enough talk for today lah. We actually already 40 minutes already talk already. So fast already.
Well, actually, what was today's topic? Like
Just free flow talk lah.
free flow.
Mostly it's a bit of political and stress about work and how we're getting older lah. That's the main thing.
How we getting older? The older is.
These are the facts, facts of life lah.
Okay lah.
But before we leave, we are actually doing a new section today, which is something that you brought up as a suggestion. We will try for a bit. It's basically a corner or a section where we talk about things we are concerned and maybe share about some things that are happening that requires people's attention. Maybe like a charity or people who need
the dog
events
adoption
or adoptions of something like that. So in this week, something that I saw in social media a while back is about this auntie called Auntie Eileen, who runs a animal shelter. And apparently they are facing eviction soon. And they need help lah, basically. So what do you know about this thing?
Actually, I saw from the other as in the news lah. Actually, it's for SPCA, is it? SPCA. They have a lot of these dog adoptions and cat adoption. So I realized I also with one just reasons lah. You call this Auntie Aileen's to help up these all the dog. The pets don't have any shelters. So ask our peoples to do adoptions if don't buy the pets from the pet house.
And the thing is like the problem with this is like because the place apparently the adoption center or the shelter itself has been going on for like 12 years or something like that, right? And then all of a sudden they got evicted. They are given eviction notice. And apparently they have until October of this year in order to completely move out of the place. But the problem is they have a lot of cats and dogs there. I think they have about like 30 cats and dogs basically. So right now, what they are asking for is that if you or anyone you know is looking to get a pet or are willing to rehome some of these animals, you can try to contact and maybe find out more about Auntie Eileen's and the dog shelter. I think the dog shelter is called My Pets Haven. So if you want, you can try to call, and they are open for walk-in to adopt every day until the places
close down,
which kind of is terrible like a lot of these shelters, they don't really get any support for anything.
Yeah, because they are all is donated by who are people who love cat and dogs.
It's like really people-led and people community-driven shelters that often get overlooked by states and government and not given any help or benefit at all. Especially like dog shelters because being a Muslim majority country, dogs are treated very poorly in Malaysia. Especially like you've seen a lot of cases of dogs being abused and everything. So
I think one more thing I want to emphasize because some animal lover or pet lovers don't buy the animals in the pet house. We try to adopt the animals from these all the adoptions center or whatever. So because we have a lot of dog and cats and don't have any home, then you go to buy the pets. Actually, the pets is the businessmen who are want to the breed all the
specific breed
animals,
just to show off one, right?
To breed the animals. You seriously, you love the cats and the pets. you go and do adoptions and go to adopt the
Exactly.
family, the animal.
It's not pets are not accessories.
Mm-mm.
They are beings and they are living
Yes,
things
life,
and they have
yes.
emotions and also they deserve love and support as well. And especially those who require adoption. So if you can,
Mm-mm.
if you are looking for a pet, always go for adoption. And again, Auntie Eileen, My Pet's Haven, if you can, if you are willing and you're able, and if you definitely need to understand that taking care of a pet is a big responsibility. Don't just simply take and then
Yes,
just throw
yes,
away.
yes.
Don't do that, okay? If you are able and capable to adopt a pet, check it out. Auntie Eileen, My Pet's Haven.
Mm.
All right, so thank you again for anyone
you.
watching, and we will hope to see you guys on the next episode. Hopefully we don't miss out an episode lah. Something happened. Fingers crossed lah. Fingers crossed lah. Okay, but again, thank you again for joining us on this episode, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, goodbye.